Everyone, welcome back. So, Classroom of the Elite Season 4 Episode 5 is one of those episodes that doesn't rely on big action or shocking twist, but instead focuses on something just as important, setting the stage for what's coming next. And honestly, it does that job really well. The episode picks up right after Ayano Koji shocks everyone by scoring a perfect 100 in math. Naturally, the entire class is thrown off. Up until now, he's always stayed in the background, so seeing him suddenly top the class raises a lot of eyebrows. And you can really feel that shift in how everyone starts looking at him. But what makes this situation interesting isn't just the reaction, it's how it gets handled. For once, Ayano Koji isn't fully in control of the narrative. Instead, Horikita steps in and takes charge. She cleverly spins the situation, making it seem like Ayano Koji was hiding his ability on her instruction. It's a smart move because it redirects suspicion away from him while still maintaining some level of control within the class. And for a brief moment, it almost feels like even Ayano Koji is caught off guard by how smoothly she handles it. It's a subtle but important shift showing that Horikita is growing into a true strategist rather than just someone following his lead. At the same time, the class isn't completely convinced. While they accept as the explanation, there's still this lingering suspicion that Ayano Koji might be hiding even more. Characters like Sudo even start piecing things together, especially after recalling his fight with Hosen. So while the situation is under control for now, it's clear that the spotlight on Ayano Koji is only getting brighter. Beyond that, the episode also pushes forward some key relationship and plot threads. The dynamic between Ayano Koji and Ichinos seems to stabilize again, likely thanks to Horikita's intervention. Although knowing Ayano Koji, there's always a chance that this was part of his plan all along. Then comes one of the most strategic developments of the episode. Horikita deciding to join the student council. This isn't just a random move, it's a calculated decision made with Ayano Koji to get closer to Nagumo and keep an eye on him. If Nagumo is planning anything, Horikita being inside the council gives them a major advantage. What interesting though is how easily Nagumina agrees to it. It almost feels too easy, which naturally raises some suspicion. In a show like Classroom of the Elite, nothing is ever that straightforward, so it definitely feels like there's something more going on behind the scene. The episode also throws in a couple of tense character moments. One of them is the interaction between Ayano Koji and Amasawa, which becomes even more intense because it happens right in front of Karyuzawa. And just when things are about to escalate, Amasawa interrupts them. It's an unexpected moment that adds both tension and intrigue, especially since Ayano Koji is still trying to figure out the White Room student might be. There's also his interaction with Nanase, where he starts to suspect that she might target him again in a future test. It's a small moment but reinforces the idea that Ayano Koji is constantly thinking ahead, always trying to stay one step ahead of everyone else. And then comes the biggest moment of the episode, the announcement of the next special exam, a survival island test during summer exam vacation. Just hearing that is enough to raise the stakes immediately. It's the kind of setup that promises strategy, alliances, betrayals, and intense competition across classes. By the end of the episode, it's clear that this wasn't about delivering big payoffs, it was about building tension, shifting dynamics, and preparing for a much larger arc. And in that sense, episode 5 does exactly what it needed to do. It strengthens character role, especially Horikita keeps the mystery around Ayano Koji alive and set up what could be one of the most exciting arcs of the season. It may not be the flashiest episode, but as a setup for the Survival Island arc, it works perfectly. Thank you for watching. Bye.